don't just get to pick and choose which screens you choose to defend. Okay, this is a down screen. This has to be defended the right way. Kristaps Porzingis, level to your man, arms out so this player cannot curl. Look at, because Porzingis is in no man's land, look at this. This player curls. So now he has the angle coming off of this handoff. So now it's an easy 2. Okay, so you're Daniel Gafford. You went and helped on the ball. Okay, cool. Stop. Right now, you got to immediately get to Valanciunas and battle for real estate and initiate contact. If you don't, which you don't, now Valanciunas has you sealed. And you got to close these gaps off, especially in transition. Again, right here. Right foot parallel to the block, left foot out wide stance, so that when C.J. McCollum comes this way, he's seeing a second defender. I stunt. I don't move my feet inward at all. I recover. Okay? That's how it works. But again, you're just giving up this gap right here. If you're Porzingis here, catch it, get the ball high. Get it high. Now Alvarado can't steal this from you. You can still have the allure of a fake dribble handoff this way like the Wizards are trying to do. But you're... Okay, if you are Rui Hachimura, please, you're not even seeing what this Pelicans player is doing. You're not, because if you were, this would be a crisp, hard chest pass. Look at this pass you make. You see this Pelicans player stepping up to gamble, so yet you just throw this lollipop. What is this Wizards player doing? You cannot fall asleep on your man. Look at this. You are falling asleep on... Look at the space. You're going to come through a screen with that much space? No, you're not. And now 2 people have to go to the ball. If you're Taj Gibson, stop backpedaling. This player here needs to say that he's in help. His man's barely even in the picture, and it's Jonas Valanciunas, who is 0 3-point threat whatsoever. So get up and force him right here. Okay? Kyle Kuzma, whose back should not be to the sideline, it should be to the baseline, can also help you here because he can just stunt and recover. But, I mean, you just backpedal and backpedal and backpedal. You know, defensively, you want to make players earn getting into the lane. The Wizards don't. Get up. I have backside help here. This player can occupy these Pelicans 2 passes away. Look at this. Look at this. Again, this is the problem when you give this guard multiple dribbles here. Look at if we hedge and cut off his dribble. First of all, Valanciunas has nowhere to go. I mean, the Pelicans' spacing couldn't be worse. But you're running drop coverage, so you render that spacing useless. So look what happens here. Now Gafford's got to recover all the way over here as Valanciunas is already downhill. So what do you think's going to happen? He's going to seal him in the post, and now you have no chance. If you are Rui Hachimura, you're doing fine. You're underneath the 3-point line away from the ball, where you should always be. Here's where you're not doing fine. You do not guard above the 3-point line. Stay here. So now when this player comes this way, stunt, I don't have to move my feet, recover. But you're nowhere to be found. So look at that gap you just gave up. What is this Wizards player doing right here? Okay, you need to sprint back to your man. Or Porzingis can get out to your man, and you stay here. Okay? But what cannot happen is you stand around, and now it takes you forever to get out to your man, so you can't even remotely guard one-on-one. You can't triple team someone ever in the half court. I mean, look at this. This is actually kind of a quadruple team. Okay, Kristaps Porzingis or this player, get out, okay, so that you can rotate up when this pass gets kicked out. You have no one to rotate out. So look what happens. Now 2 people go towards the ball, and now they're going to set a ball screen that you have no chance of guarding, and now it's a 2-on-1. You have to communicate in transition. Stop. So this player is clearly taking Valanciunas. So Porzingis needs to know that so he knows to get over here. All right? But what we got, here's how you get killed in transition. 2 people going towards Valanciunas. This is never how you guard away from the ball if you're Porzingis with your back to the ball. You have to have your back to the baseline so you're seeing your man and the ball. Because look what happens with Porzingis here. He has no idea what's going on with the ball. So he has no idea that now a shot's up and I need to be boxing out. Why are you shading this Pelicans player to where there is no help? Get your hips this way. Now he's just going right into the teeth of our defense. Okay? I mean, this is just awful. God, the Wizards are hedging this screen. But you don't do it right. You need a backside defender. Backside help when you hedge is a non-negotiable 8 days a week. Okay? This player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. Because look, we're pushing McCollum out this way. But there's no backside help. You just gave the Pelicans numbers. What are you doing? Just an incredible amount of laziness by Kyle Kuzma right here. Let's take a look. Ball gets stolen. Stop. Ball gets stolen. Get back. Sprint back. Sprint back. Sprint back. Sprint back. What is Kyle Kuzma doing? Loafing back. Loafing back. Loafing back. You never backpedal back in transition. You sprint back. This is what backpedaling does to someone in transition. Close this gap off. Again, this player's hugging the three-point line. You can have your left foot parallel to the block. Right foot out wide stance. Now there's no place for McCollum to go. It's stunt. I don't have to move my feet at all. I will always be able to get out on the airtime of that pass. But look at this gap you just give up. And I mean, you're playing defense. So you want to make guards have to earn getting into the lane. Like, they got to do something to cross you over or something to get in the lane. I'm not just giving them the lane. Hedge. Get him out. Backside defender right here. Skip pass, easy recovery. Nope. Let's just give CJ McCollum that. This is horrific transition defense by the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma needs to sprint back. This player can come here. What is happening here? Everybody's just loafing. It's unbelievable. Wizards' transition defense is insane how awful it is. Someone sprint back. Please, one of you sprint back. No, neither of you do. You have to rotate to the ball. You are guarding the ball. Once this pass is in the air, stop. You got to rotate to the ball immediately. Drop underneath the three-point line because this player clearly cannot guard Jose Alvarado. See, he's just going to end up backpedaling. See, you're nowhere to be found. But if you are in the gaps here, now I can get up, force this player this way, stunt, no place for Alvarado to go, recover. Okay? But instead, I mean, okay, if you are this Wizards player, you need to be coming towards the ball. Okay? If you're going away from the ball, this pass has to be like rocketed. It can't be this lollipop. I mean, 0 for 2, man. See this Wizards player feeling out a screen. Okay, if you get screened, you get screened. And your ball screen defense, you should trust it to execute. When you start feeling out screens before they happen, this screen never gets set. He slips it. But watch this Wizards player. Look at his feet. See how they're dropping like a screen's happening? Good night. Your feet cannot take you inward away from the ball. This is why you're always in a wide stance. Look at this player's feet. Look what happens now. See, you're going inward. So now your body momentum is taking you inward, which means you're not getting back outward.